Greetings, beautiful souls. My name is Vixen, and welcome to my channel, The Mystic Valkyrie. I hope everyone is doing well. We are going to be doing a new moon in Cancer reading today. So I've put in the description box a nice little video that I found explaining this new moon in Cancer. A little bit more, and it's very nice, useful information for that. Going into like what Cancer energy is all about, as well as new moons and what this new moon in Cancer means with like the I don't know if you guys have seen, but we are going through a Saturn retrograde at the moment, so what that means for that and all that. So feel free to have a look at that video to get a little bit more information. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to be doing some tarot. We're going to be getting a message from our ancestors, as well as a guardian angel charm message. So yeah, let's get into it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember, this is a collective read, but there is a section of it that is going to be very specific for someone. I've also put the questions down for this tarot read down in the description box. So have a look at that and see if that interests you. Then this reading might be for you. Also want to add that when I started preparing for this reading, like designing the spread and everything, I channeled like mermaid energy a lot. So that's like the theme of this reading, is like water and mermaids and all that. So if you really like are drawn to mermaids, then this reading might be for you. Alrighty. So yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're going to be starting with a few runes from my ancestors. Let's get one more. And your guides and ancestors as well. Wow, we've got 5. So number 5 might be significant as well. Picking up on that. 5 is the number for change. Wow, that is beautiful. So the rune message is we've got flow, which is water, which is perfect for this new moon in Cancer, because Cancer is a water sign, and with mermaids and everything, ancestors are saying go with the flow. Look out for signals and signs from them, your guides. I'm also getting discernment here, so really go with the flow, but also I do feel that you need to be reminded to really strengthen your or use your discernment more. But the angels also and the ancestors also want to say that you are a warrior spirit, and there's definitely a breakthrough that's going to be coming through to you. I'm hearing in the next 2 weeks, so that's really cool. Interpret that how you want to as well. Have a look at the rune meanings for that. I'll put that down in the description box too. Okay, let's get some angel charms. Wow, I've got fly. So like fly, soar for your dreams. I've got daydream. I've got fly. I've got well, I'll say a 4-leaf clover or a clover. So that's the wheel of fortune. That's luck. I've got a rabbit. I'm also getting rabbit's foot, and I'm seeing the luck rune. So a lot of luck surrounding you. And then I've got the world. There might be travel on the horizon. And I'm getting the sea turtle. I've got a sea turtle here. So I'll actually put the, because I haven't looked it up myself, the a spirit animal meaning of the sea turtle. But what I'm thinking is like they also like go with the flow, like they're naturally wired to go with the flow because you've got those currents and the ocean currents that they um, seasonally go through. So this is a very like, and with the world as well, I'm getting seasons coming through strongly. It's like going through these seasons and proceeding through these seasons with a warrior spirit. Um, but yeah, I've got fly and daydream. Don't forget to take a moment and pause and daydream and know that the world is your oyster and you can literally do anything that you put your mind to. And then we've got rabbit. I'm also getting reminded of like a cancerian energy that's very like gentle and very meek, you know. Um, so now is also a very good time, and we're in Cancer season, and it's always a good time to do this. Is to really embody like a more compassionate side, nurturing to the feminine side in our everyday lives. Have that compassion towards ourselves and others. So yeah, let's get into the tarot. Tarot. That was a beautiful message, angels and ancestors. Thank you. Alrighty, so get a tarot message. We are going to be getting a message from the moon, dark side of the moon, hidden things. So moon, please can we get some advice and a message from you? Show us what we need to know, what is being hidden from us and all that. So that's going to be message from the moon. And we're going to be getting a message from the angels. I did say I was channeling a lot of like mermaid energy when I made the spread. So there's also another question coming up that's going to be quite interesting. So I'll get into explanation with that just now. Let's take that one. Message from my angels. And then we're going to be looking at the next 2 weeks. Some advice for the collective, for the looking at your next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks, please, spirits. That's actually the same card that fell out just now. I should have taken it. Number 3. Okay. And then how can we nurture our divine feminine energy more, developing, strengthening intuition, self-love, getting in touch with our feelings, embodying cancerian energy. Even if you are a masculine watching this, we all embody masculine and feminine energy within us. Your masculine energy is your go-getter attitude, your facing things head on, courage, all that stuff, where feminine energy is like your compassionate and nurturing side and all that. So spirit, how can we nurture our our feminine energy more, developing, strengthening our intuition, self-love, and getting in touch with our feelings? And how can we embody Cancer energy in our lives more? Let's see. And then here's the interesting one. All right, so you get like mermaid and siren energy. with you and the people around you. I don't know, I don't want to use like derogatory terms, but like energy vampires or empaths or narcissists and empaths. Like a siren would classify as like a narcissist, and a mermaid would classify as more of a pure-hearted person, um, empathetic, compassionate, very genuine, authentic person, where a siren is like extremely beautiful, but yet they've got that uh, narcissistic tendencies, because normally they lead like sailors to their death or whatever. So think about a person in your life, can be friends, family, whatever. This is going to be very specific. I'm going to get it down to gender, so this might not resonate for everyone. So think about that person and whether they are a mermaid or a siren in your life. So Spirit, please, can we see whether this person is a siren or a mermaid in the person's watching life? They're asking me to take this one out again. It's the same one that fell out, but it's not, I'll get to that. Alright, and then lastly, we're going to be getting a message from the water spirits. I do feel this is a time to trust your intuition a little bit more, like we're going to get into that. Because in this read, like you can see, I'm not trusting my intuition the first time. When a card falls out, then Spirit spits out that same card. So whoever's watching, this will resonate for you if you are having a little bit of trouble with discernment, like what I got with the signals, as well as I'm getting think twice, go with your gut feeling type thing. So and then message from the water spirits, please. Thank you, water spirits, for teaching us the way of water. Let's get a message from the water spirits. Alright, let's get into it. Message from the moon, message from my angels the next 2 weeks. How can we nurture our divine feminine energy more? How can we, are they a siren or a mermaid? When I was double taking with this, I saw it was the 8 of Wands. It doesn't have a picture of like a male or a female there. So that's why I put it back, but it's spat it out again, so we'll see what that's about. And then lastly, message from the water spirits. Wow. Okay, so a message from the moon. We've got the hermits. Now's the time to go within. Of course, with the Cancer energy, put that love into your family relationships and the people around you, but it's very important to put that nurture and love in yourself as well, into yourself as well, self-love and all that. So I'm also getting make use of like moon water. You can make your own moon water by just writing down your manifestations or your intentions. I like to write like a thank you, a message for the moon, and then I just put it under like a jar, and then I fill the jar with some water. I put a little bit of salt in, cleanse it a little bit, and then I leave it outside during the full moon, and then use that water for like beauty purposes, or cleansing things, washing things, cleansing things of negative energy, or even just writing protective sigils and all that. So you can really look up like how to make moon water. You can really make moon water from a new moon and the dark side of the moon as well. That's very, very strong water to use for like protective magic and protective spells and all that. So one of the messages from the moon is definitely look into making some moon water. see if we've got the hermits. And then we've got the hermit. Let's just go through that. That's Virgo energy. We've got numerology 9. So that is the number of like endings, as well as attaining things. I'm getting like spiritual enlightenment or any hierarchy of sorts. There's like steps to take to get to your dreams, to get to your goals. I do feel that if this is going to resonate with you, because we haven't really started the reading, you are a person that's very far in your ascension process at the moment. So this also means soul searching, introspection, alone time, inner guidance. And also the little thing that I put in here was he walks through the dark nights of his unconscious, guided by the light of the northern star, with his destination being his home, himself, or his self. That's really beautiful. So the moon is really reminding us to go back within and to know ourselves and to know our divinity, and to remember our divinity. A lot of introspection. What I'm getting here with the light away from her, normally with the traditional tarot, he's holding the little light, but that's why I say I do feel that you're somebody that's pretty far in your spiritual awakening processes, because you do get few, but I do feel that you are like at a very high place in your ascension, because you don't need the guide of a well, obviously we always need guides and people to teach us, but you're the teacher already, because you don't need that lamp to help carry or to help light your path. You don't need that guidance from like your I almost said masters, but your like teachers and guides. Well, not spiritual guides, but like people. You know, you carry you have the torch within you to carry. So if that makes sense, sorry guys. But like you are so far in the ascension process that you are the teacher. You are that guiding light to others. So the moon just also wants to remind you of that. And I'm also getting that it's also, if you've been thinking about like writing or teaching spiritual things a little bit more, I do feel that you feel that you're being held back a little bit, or like that self-confidence isn't really there. So the moon is also calling you to work a little bit more on your solar plexus, you know, to get that confidence. And that will also clear out your throat chakra as well. I don't know who this would resonate for, but if you've been thinking about teaching your spiritual things, now is the time to go ahead, because you've just completed a very big step in your ascension. Let's just get into clarifiers, because I don't think I've gotten into clarifiers for that yet, but you've really come to a place, well, okay, I just fell on that, but you've really come to a place where you've realized if you lower your guard to the wrong people, then you're going to get like kind of burned, you know. So you are a person that really like knows when to put their guard up to certain people, and knows when to lower your guard. But I do feel that there is somebody in your life right now where you are struggling with that discernment, because I got a very strong pull for discernment when I pulled the signals card. But I do feel that's tied in with the whole, are they a mermaid or a siren in your life? Like you're so good at, um, trusting your intuition and trusting your discernment. But when it comes to like, I don't know, maybe lately or like this one specific person, you just really have trouble getting there. But the moon is saying, look within. That's a beautiful message from the moon. So a message from my angels. I see she's got the fish's tail there as well. So really, really, really make use and call upon Archangel, I think it is Sakil, the Archangel of Water. This is also a big Cancer energy. Make use of and call upon Archangel Sakil. He will help you remove all blockages in your life, and he is the Archangel of Water. So it will really help you more with the flow and balance of your life. And the angels are there for you, and you can ask them for help at any time. But there's like so much abundance like there for you right now at this moment. And I'm getting it might not feel like that, so that fish is coming through as well. So a fish in abundance is a very strong theme that's coming through, or like sea creatures, or I'm getting marine biology, so you might really, really, really feel drawn to the sea and all that. So, but let's get into a deeper angel message with this Queen of Cups. I'm getting sound healing, sound frequency healing as well. If you felt called into looking into that, that would really help you. I'm also getting that you might be a musician as well. And the color blue is really coming through quite strong. The angels are also saying, because I've got the hermits in reverse and I've got the 10 of wands, which is like the feeling of feeling overburdened, stuck. I'm getting stuck in mud. So, but it's the hermits in reverse. So the angels don't see it as like a warning or anything, but like with the moon, you really, really being called to go into hermit mode right now. And the angels are just stressing, not stressing about that, but they are saying if you go out of hermit mode right now, you might find yourself a little bit burnt out or overburdened with certain things. The Knight of Swords in reverse. So I do feel a little bit of like a hardened energy, almost like, how can I put this? Like now is a very good time, with the reminder of the Queen of Cups and our feminine energy. It's really, if we have compassion towards ourselves, we also have compassion towards others. I do feel that you are stepping out of a cycle right now where you were kind of, I wouldn't say apathetic towards people, but because of past hurts, it's kind of like you've grown numb to certain feelings. But the angels have some advice for that. What advice do you have for the collective for that? One little bit more of angel advice, please. Wow, strengthen the Ace of Cups. If there's people in your life that aren't really cheering you on, basically like Spirit is saying, like, let them go, really, because you really deserve, like, cheerleaders in your life, instead of people dragging you down. But if you, because I do see you, like, you know, like I said, with putting boundaries up here and then putting them down and then putting them down to the wrong people and getting hurt. And, you know, the universe asking you to go into hermit mode a little bit and um, gain another perspective of the relationships around you. Almost do like a cleanup, you know, of who you want in your life and who you don't, because there's really some relationships that you have in your life right now that's really weighing you down. But Spirit is saying, if you open up your heart to the right people, because oftentimes if we put too many walls up to a lot of people, we end up shutting everyone out. But Spirit is saying that there is definitely somebody in your life that you are giving your cup to and that you are giving your love to, that it is being reciprocated, and it's really, there's somebody in your life that's like really there for your, like, highest timeline and your highest good. So, and Spirit's saying, like, you'll know who it is. It's just really, really, I do feel like from your end that nurturing this relationship, whether it's a friend or a sibling or a family member or a lover, it's that one person in your life, that your person, you know, really, you can feel there's like an equal exchange with it's like effortless giving their love, giving your love to them, where it does feel like a bit of a burden to other people. But straight off the bat, the angels are saying that whoever this person is, like, they're definitely like a mermaid in your life. Um, yeah, because it's like really, they're there for your best and highest timeline. They're really helping you and activating you and pushing you towards that. This could also be your angels too, just giving you a whole bunch of love and then you receiving that love. That's beautiful, because I got the Strength card and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so, and then we've got the next 2 weeks. Cycle advice. What I'm noticing here is the color with the Hermit card, and then I've got this card. I got this card twice, popped out twice for that. In the background there. Are you really going to go through a like very big shift in the next 2 weeks? Definitely a lot of like self-reflection will be happening with this change, but I think that's also why the angels are saying, like, really go into hermit mode. If you do feel like that's the best thing for you to go right now, is to go in there, because if you kind of you know, and this is quite a tough time with the Saturn retrograde and all that going on, you know, right now isn't the best time to make very impulsive, tempting decisions. It's just going to bind you in a block like further. But if you really do the inner work in the next 2 weeks, then you're going to shift out from that, like, whatever you're in at the moment, whatever funk you're in, you can like shift out of that completely. That's why I'm saying in the next 2 weeks you're going to have a like timeline jump almost. But let's get into it with some cards. Please clarify the Eight of Swords, Four of Wands in reverse. I'll have a look at that now. Page of Swords in reverse, and then the Hierophants. the number 5 coming through as significance. Whatever you're going through, it's like, okay, well, it's all circumstantial. Like, obviously, if like some horrible bad stuff happened to you in the last little while, then you know, but whatever's happening to you right now is for you. It's for your greatest good, because it is divinely guided. But it is putting you in quite a bit of a dizzy headspace. With the Page of Swords, like the Page of Swords is like somebody that really studies and like looks into something, but that in reverse, it gives a very like scatterbrained type feeling. Even though you might feel very scatterbrained right now, I almost want to say like ADHD, like I've got ADHD, so, and the Page of Swords in reverse is like a card basically pointing out that someone might have like, you know, it's a very ADHD, scatterbrained type all over the place mindsets. But it's connected with the Four of Wands, so that could be some family, something to do with family that's kind of got you in this space. I've got the Four of Wands in reverse as lack of support, home disputes, feeling unwelcome, family conflict. It could be a bit of fear of the public eye, what people may think. You know, you could be dealing or like ending a karmic relationship is what I'm getting. It's normally the Four of Wands in the upright rights is like, we like to call that like the twin flame or divine counterpart card as well, with the 1111. So you might be dealing with a breakup with karmic in the next 2 weeks. But there's definitely, you've got the scatterbrained feeling of like lack of support, home disputes, might be, you know, definitely lack of support, because 4 being like a number of like divine love and happiness and hope and all that, I do feel that you feel a little bit hopeless right now, but in the next 2 weeks there's going to be a big shift in perspective. And I'm not saying you're going to get out of this, because you can't really, you know, if you are someone that's also suffering from like, not suffering, but also have ADHD, it's not something you can like get over in like 2 weeks. But there is definitely going to be a major shift of things. And what I'm seeing with that as well is like there's a blindfold that's going to be coming off. And with the Saturn retrograde, that a lot of people that like have done you wrong, it's like karma's just being dished out all around, good karma, bad karma, all that. So yeah, so interesting. The next one, how can we nurture our divine feminine energy more? Developing and strengthening our intuition, self-love, and getting in touch with our feelings, embodying Cancer energy. We've got the Chariot, which is actually the Cancer card. But what I got from this straight away when I saw that was, okay, we're asking about like how to nurture our divine feminine more, but the energy that's screaming out from this card is like divine masculine, because he's go-getting, he's taking action, he's moving forward. So we'll get to that, but it's almost like a little bit contradictory at some level. But let's just have a look at the Chariot, then we'll get into clarifiers. The Chariot, we've got Cancer, we've got numerology, which is number 7 is also the number of the divine guidance, but it's also willpower, that is masculine energy. So maybe you are a Queen of Cups or a King of Cups, water sign, you know, very wear your heart's on the sleeve type person. But maybe the key to nurturing that feminine side of you a little bit more is by bringing a little bit of masculine into that, if that makes sense. And if you're a feminine and you embody the Queen of Cups, which is someone that's very pure-hearted, very empathetic, earth angel, water angel, complete angel vibes, um, honoring your divine feminine as a divine feminine would be really to embody a more go-getter attitude, more going for it, like masculine energy to that. I do know that sounds contradictory, but that's what's coming out. But yeah, it's numerology 7, the divine messenger. So also definitely with the developing and strengthening your intuition is really trust in the divine and trust in that divine timing and that divine guidance, and just know that yes, you are a sovereign being, but you did choose your path before you came here to this uh, physical plane. Let's just put it that way. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of a ringing in my ears. But definitely listen to your intuition, develop your intuition by trusting it, because this is a card of trust. Definitely trust. So control, willpower, victory, maintain focus, and it's also a message from spirit. And what's written here is this is actually the magician from the magician card. That's like a few cards behind this um, major arcana. That is the magician riding the chariot, the magician that you get in the beginning of the tarot deck. So the magician has become the conqueror. The forces of good and evil both drawing his chariot symbolizes the fact that good and evil both as painful experiences, or both as painful or agreeable experiences, um, make us wiser and contain the elements of existence, matter, and spirit, both. So, balance also, balancing the masculine and the feminine, because everything's about balance at the end of the day. There's also a call for balance, and there's also a call to release control a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And getting in touch with your feelings with this one is really like take action on your feelings. If you feel uncomfortable with something, say that. If you want something to happen, say that. There's really not really use of keeping things inside and then just waiting for them to disappear. So honoring the divine feminine and masculine side of yourself, it's really you honoring yourself by speaking your truth. Alright, so now for the interesting parts. Are they a siren or a mermaid? The person on your mind. I'm feeling called to maybe do some channeled messages here. So think of your person. This might resonate, this might not. But Spirit, please tell us a little bit more of the person that's my collective is thinking of. Wow. So I've got water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is somebody that you do see as your divine counterpart. I've got divine counterparts as well. So this is like this person of interest that you want to know if they're a mermaid or a siren is a potential or a partner of yours, a very intimate, I'll find you in every lifetime type partner. you know, or what others would say, your twin flame. So you really want to know about that person. And I've got water energy coming out, so that might be significant. Or it's either just emotions, intuition, subconscious, dreams, depth. All right, can you tell us a little bit more about this person? Okay, you're definitely in each other's lives. What else? And then I've got gossip and family interference here. But if that resonated so far, I just want to know if they're a masculine or a feminine person, just for that little bit more confirmation. But Spirit, are they a siren or a mermaid? Okay, interesting. I've got masculine and feminine energy here. So this is for a big collective. This divine counterpart of yours is either male, either female, doesn't matter. But they are a mermaid, because I've only got good cards here. I've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is very like it's reached or is reaching a point of fruition. And then I've got the King of Pentacles. So there might be like earth energy, like Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, or you might be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, because Virgo came out here as well. Your person might be a water sign. So it's like a lot of earth and water energy, which is very compatible, elementally compatible. Like obviously it doesn't matter what your elements is if you get into friendships or relationships with people, but like say air and fire people, people with the air elements and people with the fire elements tend to get along a little bit better than people with the fire elements and say water element, because fire and water don't really go together. You know, fire and earth doesn't really go together because the one kind of damages the other one, and they both put each other out. But fire and air energy goes perfectly together. It's elementally compatible, as well as earth and water. So they're definitely a mermaid in your life, and it's your divine counterparts. That might not resonate for everyone, but that's just what the cards came out. So they're definitely a mermaid. And with this Eight of Wands coming out, that there's definitely, this is like the Cupid's arrow card. If they haven't taken action towards you, they are going to be, or you are going to be meeting your divine counterpart like now. But this is a very like fiery and very nice, like dynamic relationship. But let's just maybe read the Eight of Wands. I don't know if that's like a specific message for somebody from Spirit, but let's just have a look. The Eight of Wands, we've got fire sign Sagittarius coming out, the arrows of love. We've got speed, action, air travel. That also, maybe this person is going to ask you to go on a trip with the world that we drew there. Maybe a cruise, or like with the oceans and everything coming out. Air travel, movement, swift change, soon, unstoppable action, excitement. And love, it means ready for commitment, surprises. And the number 8 is significance, and I'm getting the infinity symbol as well. So yeah, there's that, guys. This will definitely, if it resonated somewhat, then maybe Spirit, can we maybe just have a sign? Okay, well, 777. We've got fire sign coming out. I was just hoping for more of like a pin down astrological sign. Let's see, we've got Aquarius, we've got Sagittarius, we've got brown eyes. This reading is getting a little bit long, so let's see the last card, message from the water spirits. Well, I've got the Five of Pentacles, so immediately I'm getting Archangel Sakiel, that is the Archangel of water and water spirits. You know, that definitely, this is you sitting there. That's like, you know, not in a very good space. But you being called to use water as a method of healing. Definitely use water as a method of healing. Please can we get some clarifiers for the Five of Pentacles for the message from the water spirits? And then we'll see if they're sending you any signs. Three of Wands. Hierophant. Again, balance is coming through. Because I'm getting this like land. And then I'm getting this Three of Wands like ocean. It's really important to like maintain balance, you know, on land and on sea, if that makes sense, in like a more spiritual form, because we've got the Hierophants, which is spiritual guidance and all that. I just think all around the whole theme of this as well is like balance. So definitely the water elements and water itself and the water spirits and Archangel Sakiel, the water is really asking you to really make use of their benefits for you, because it will really cure you of some things. And if I look at the camera there, that kind of looks like a little bit of a waterfall. So it's like the angels are surrounding you with this beautiful spiritual water. And I'm getting the pool of Bethesda as well. So really go dip in that pool and like really use their how can I say, like really like they're there to help you cleanse and protect and all that. So that was a really beautiful reading, guys. Let's just get some spirit animals, you know, maybe if they're sending you any signs, the water spirits and angels, any animal signs. Okay, they're definitely sending you feathers. Okay, because we've got a feather. That's ancestry. They're definitely sending you the symbol of the fish, which is the symbol of abundance. And they're definitely sending you the star symbol or the flower symbol. I'm getting flower of life, or like, yeah, that's really cool. So definitely fish and feathers. I'm getting seashells. They're sending you seashells. It's just like a hug from them. Any other animal signs that they might be sending us? Cats. Let's get one more. And they're sending you the number 444. That is love, divine love, hope, happiness, light worker, and everything. So let's maybe get one more. Nah. Alright, well, thank you so much, guys. I really hope that helped and I hope that resonated. Until next time, thank you. Bye.